Coach Kennedy, let's go ahead and start with you. Your thoughts on this afternoon's ball game and the team performance.
It's like I told the team after the game. I'm just proud of the way they continue to fight throughout the game. To get down early, there wasn't the start we wanted, especially the previous two games against Lamar. But just to show our fight throughout the second, third, and fourth quarters, and even in overtime. It was kind of 7, 8, 9 there for a long time, second and third quarter. But then our fourth quarter, I thought we really start to lock in defensively. You saw our execution on offense was better, and you could just tell we wanted it. We've improved throughout the season. I know our record didn't show it at times, but we continue to improve throughout the year, and I felt like we really put it together this week. And honestly, we should be still playing. I mean, there were some factors that went into this game at the end, and I honestly feel like we should still be playing, but it wasn't to be.
Kylie, big performance tonight. What are your thoughts and on the ball game and your performance?
I think we really came together as a team when it mattered. It took a fight from everybody, and it was a collective group thing. So I think we definitely made progress this season, and we have a lot to look forward going into next season. So I think you just have to keep moving forward and preparing for what's next. But I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of my seniors, and I'll miss them more than anything.
Divine, let's talk about being a senior, and you talk for the group of seniors. It's obviously an emotional time right now.
Like she said, we play hard. I feel like everybody went out there and did their part. Even with all the fouls and all the stuff we had, we still played together. We played through it. I had 4 fouls early, but I worked hard and worked through it. And when I got back in the game, my whole mindset was just win, win, win. And the rest of the team, I feel like their mindset was win, win, win the entire time. Like I said, this team has a bright future. They got a long way to go, and they can. I feel like next year they can take it, But I'll be around, to keep watching and see what y'all do. But I'm gonna miss them so much, and I'm happy I was a part of this team for 5 years. So.
We talked about this. You didn't like the matchup with Lamar for the first 2 times. What did you do differently, especially in the second half? Because you really stopped everything inside. You really stopped their offense.
We did. We talked a lot about just last night and then this morning about keeping them in front, using our length. I felt like we had an advantage all year, and you really saw in the fourth quarter our length got to them. Now, when they got around us or when we gave up offensive rebounds, that's when we fell apart, especially in overtime. And those 50-50 balls or those offensive rebounds you have to get in those moments, we didn't. But you could tell we had all the momentum going into the end of the game. One rebound there, here or there, we had all momentum coming back to our side, could have changed the game.
Coach Desiree obviously didn't shoot very well in the first half, but what does it say when she comes up and hits a shot like that to send the game basically to overtime after that?
It was the same with everybody. They'll tell you probably 2 or 3 timeouts. I'm like, keep shooting. We were open. We got great shots tonight. I still don't think they can guard us. And it was one of those things where a couple shots were in and out. We had some shots at the basket that could have gone either way. It didn't go our way, and so I loved our shooting. I loved our shots, but I kept saying, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. And in those moments, I think everybody has the green light to take those shots and knock them down.
Coach, it felt like the 3-ball wasn't working for most of the night, and that felt like a decisive factor, but you did get them at the end, as you just said, to push it into overtime. But what was the contributing factor to not quite making as many? Did that really prove decisive down the stretch?
I thought we wanted to go more inside out to start. I think that was our slow start. We were settling for the outside shot. And to kind of get them off balance. We were trying to get them off balance, but we got down. But you saw they couldn't guard us. We were using our screen on the outside to get an attack. They tried to ice it, but we were able to get the inside attack, and that left our shooters open. We were able to get a couple of posts on the slips, but we had the shots. We took the shots, and especially at the end, we were able to knock a couple down.
Did you think when you guys finally got the lead in overtime that you had them?
I wouldn't say you ever can think you just have a team because you have to keep working throughout the whole game. I think there was moments where we could have taken over the game and we didn't, but I think as a collective team we played together and everybody worked hard every possession, and when it really mattered we followed the script. But I don't think you could ever say you're going to beat a team without just keep working and keep playing.
All year long it seemed like you were 1 play, 1 rebound, one shot away. Do you feel like that tonight again? That it just gets away from you?
No. I loved our fight. I think if you'd have walked into the arena in the third quarter, you're like, oh, this game's over. Probably go get some popcorn or something. And we just kept fighting, kept fighting, kept fighting. And before you know it, it's a 3-point game. And then before you know it, it's tied. So I loved how we kept fighting. Yeah, we'd liked a couple possessions here or there back. But I know one possession I liked back with 5 seconds left. But you didn't get it, and we just move on, and we continue to work. And that's the thing about this team. You know, we could have given up in November. Let's be honest. And we didn't. All year we kept fighting through everything. And we've talked about it before, but there's been so many factors that have gone on with this team. We just keep fighting throughout this whole season. And it's too bad because I feel like we still should be playing.
Do 2 words come to mind in that context, redemption and validation, to get to 1 game away from a tournament final?
I think if we win the game, I think those words play into it. I think now, I don't know, I kind of have an empty feeling a little bit because we have so much to look forward to with our younger players, but yet we left so much out there for our seniors that we should have taken care of. And I think that's why it hurts so much, is because we know what type of team we are. But at moments we didn't play to that level, but we had it in us at times. And you saw that at the beginning, and you saw that at the end of the game.
Is it just a consistency thing? Because you talked all year about never getting in that rhythm and being consistent.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to make excuses. I mean, Lamar beat us, but we had so many injuries and so many health issues, and we had family stuff that happened throughout the year. And we try to do the starting lineups. We've had so many different starting lineups this year, and I know a lot of teams go through it, but I think I've been doing this for 28 years, and this is probably the most I've had a team go through in 1 year. And to see us come back each and every game, and you can see it in our schedule. You can see the dips in our schedule. And to continue to fight through and to play for each other, especially in this game, you could almost see it in the fourth quarter, like we had each other's backs and we wanted to win for each other, and I just didn't feel like we got that opportunity at the end when we should have.
The overturn with 5.3 seconds left.
Yep.
Did she, originally it seems like she went to the review immediately and never made an original call and didn't make an original call.
She made an original call to us. And it's the first overturn that I've seen in this tournament, men or women.
Coach, I know you said it's a little bit of an empty feeling and everything, but can you just tell me what maybe the fondest memory of this team this year was for you?
Oh, there's so many. Yeah, I think it's just the seniors. I think just all the amount of work we put into it, and I know that throughout the whole year we felt like we were going to be, you know, playing on Thursday. We really did. And to have everything that we've gone through and to see kind of their resiliency throughout the year, continue to work for each other, I think that's what I'm going to take away from this season, because a lot of times the normal team would just pack it in. You know, you go on that road trip that we had early, you're playing the number 3 team, Ohio State, you're playing Illinois in the top 25. You pack it in probably after that season, after that road trip even in November, and we didn't do it. We continued to fight through it. You know, losing to Lamar the first game, it wasn't what we wanted. Yeah, but we kept continuing to fight. We had a 4-game win streak. We had some injuries, had some family stuff, continued to fight through it. So I think I know it's a long answer, but I think that's what I'll take away from this year.
Divine, you've been here the longest. You've been through all the stuff. What did it mean to see that fourth quarter, the overtime, get that chance, and to have the tournament here in Lake Charles in your hometown?
It meant a lot to me, you know, it meant a lot to just me being a part of this community. Because, you know, like growing up here, I've always, you know, been into McNeese stuff. So having the tournament here actually meant a lot, and actually being a part of it when it was here actually meant a lot. And, like, you know, when I was in the game and we got hit that 3 for it to go into overtime, I immediately knew, like, this was our game. We were going to win it. And then, you know, when overtime and when things kind of didn't go our way, I was, you know, very upset, and it was very overwhelming because I was like, you know, this will be my last time playing in a McNeese jersey. But I'm happy, you know, we went out the way we did. Like Coach said, we fought all the time, in and out, every single day. So, and I wouldn't have picked a better team to do it with. So,
I noticed in Kayla's first response to a question, it was a couple of seconds, and then it was looking ahead to next season and what the foundation that was laid. Is that the mindset that's to not even after a tough loss, to not look back and now let's look ahead to next season and what we need to improve on kind of thing?
Yes and no. I think in the moment you're focused on now, but we also know what is ahead of us too. And we've known each other for a long time, and she's known what I've done in the past with programs. And this is not the ending we wanted, but we also know that the future is bright for this team. And the players that we have coming in are pretty special, and it's going to be a next level for us. So we wanted to finish it for our seniors this year, but at the same time, we do know what's ahead.
You just want to say one thing about what's your last impressions on Desiree? You brought her here from Portland State. What she meant to you for the 4 years?
Yeah, it's. I think she's just a special player, and it's like all of our seniors. They're just special people. I mean, you can't. It's not often does a coach want to hang out with their players, and we had that with our team. Like it's when we're doing our team meals or going to a hockey game or the things that we did as a team. We're all just hanging out and enjoying each other, and it's. I think it's rare when it's a real relationship. And I felt like we had that with our seniors. We had it with Des. Yeah, Des played for me for a long time. And, again, she's a special player and a special person. And I appreciate her effort into coming down here and giving everything she had for 2 years, just like Divine and Nene. You know, they last 2 years for us, too. And to see their improvement and their growth is – and that's what I'll take away, kind of follow up your answer, your question, too, just to see their growth the last 2 years.
Anybody else?
Coach, did fatigue enter the picture at all today?
No. Foul trouble did. You want me to go into the factors? I think we all know the factors. I did not see any of that today, no. I think we had wide open shots, and I would take all those back again, yeah.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for all year, too. Thank you.